How's it going, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to Talking Wolves for a brand new match review, and it's arguably one of the best and biggest match reviews of the lot, as Wolves have officially qualified for the Europa League group stages after a fantastic win against Torino. What was it on aggregate? 5-3. That was it on aggregate. Fantastic victory, home and away, fantastic performances. Before we get into that though, be sure to go check out our channel partners over at OneFootball, fantastic football app. As always, I'll leave a link to them in the description down below. I use it every day for my football news, my football scores. I've actually used it for a few of the stats and stuff for today's video as well. So be sure to check that out. As I say, a link to that is in the description. Free on Android, free on iOS. And, well, what a performance. This is literally Nuno's dream, and we're living in it because what a performance again today by Wolves. A massive improvement on the game up against Burnley. I know I dug out a couple of players, or not dug out, but obviously said some truths about a couple of players, which I don't normally do if I'm being honest. But today was 100 times better. 100 times better than Burnley, the Burnley game. I don't know whether we're sort of taking our foot off the pedal a little bit in that game to sort of gearing up for this game, but a much better performance. Lineup, 4 changes to the team that played Burnley. Patricio in goal, a back three of Vallejo, Cody and Bolly as we would have expected. Adama came in for Doherty at right wing back and Johnny stuck at left wing back. And Dendoncker, Matinho and Saiss in the middle with Jota and Jimenez up front, which I was quite surprised at, but we'll get into that a little bit more. As always, it took Wolves a little while to get into the game. I think it took us about 25 minutes before we really registered and showed that we were in this game. I think Wolves always getting the first goal. If we managed to get the goal first, we were going to be in complete control of the tie. And we did that, to be fair. We did really well. 25 minutes gone, we were really pushing Torino. And then finally we got the goal. That man, Raul Jimenez, fantastic attacking positioning from him to get in front of the defender. Again, fantastic play by Adama Traore, who I can't speak highly enough at the moment of, because he's been terrific. Even in China and every game he's played in, he's impressed me more and more. And to be honest, in the pecking order, I like Doc, but Adama's got to be above him at the moment, because Adama, every game is improving. Every game is showing more and more why he should be in the starting lineup. And I remember this time last year, or maybe this time 6 months ago, a lot of, probably 90% of Wolves fans were sort of, we knew we were going to be disappointed that we paid £18 million for this guy. But he's been fantastic and again proved so dangerous. He's that one player, every time he gets the ball, whether he's in his own half, in the final third, everyone just gets excited. You could hear that in the ground. But he's balling for Jimenez, who got in front of the defender, and just a little touch past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. And I know Jimenez was, in my opinion, quite poor on Sunday against Burnley. Few fans didn't really take well to that, but today he was fantastic. Much better performance from Raul Jimenez. And I've got to say Diogo Jota as well. Both of those for me, superb, helping spearhead the moves. The balls at time were just glued to their feet. They got everyone involved, and I've got to say every player on that pitch contributed today massively towards this victory. Torino did equalise into the second half. It was a set piece, and with how well we were defending, I think it was going to have to be a set piece for Torino to get themselves back in the game. It was Andrea Belotti, the key man, who went and scored that goal. We knew he was going to be the danger man, and he managed to get his goal. But other than that, I thought Willy Bolly, Cody and Vallejo kept the front two of Belotti and Zaza extremely quiet. We were fantastic on that front today. And then instantly we pegged them back again. Another goal, and this time from Leander Dendoncker. But the hard work of Diogo Jota cannot go unnoticed here. Did so well, battled his way through. Fantastic save from Ziraju from Diogo's shot. And then Dendoncker only just hits the post, hits the other post, and I think it just nestles into the side net and past Ziraju. And that put the tie more or less to bed. And there were obviously no more goals after that. But a few shout-outs. I think everyone's going to have a shout-out. Patricio today, he didn't have a lot to do, but I think his kicking has improved a lot, hasn't it, this season? Played some good balls into some good areas. The back three, I've got to say Vallejo, first sort of 10-15 minutes or so was a little bit shaky, but improved and he grew into the game, and I think he was very good after that. Willy Bolly, oh my word, how good is he and how good was he today? His passing was sublime. You know, we talk about Cody being that man who can ping the ball. Willy Bolly is arguably up there. Some of the passing, not just the long balls, but the driven passes as well were sublime, and the way he's so strong and bring the ball out of defence. And Cody again, almost flawless, I think, at times. The midfield three were key again. Leander, Dendoncker, fantastic. Such a underrated player in my eyes. Obviously getting the second goal, but he just puts himself about, and I think he's key, and he showed that we missed him a lot against Burnley. Moutinho doing what he needs to do as well. He's just a pro, isn't he? He's just so good. And Romain Saiss is one hell, if he's not a key midfielder for us, one hell of a backup midfielder, isn't he? Really hope the rumours of him going possibly to Besiktas aren't true. It looks unlikely now because nothing much has been said over the last couple of weeks or so. But such a privilege to have him in the squad as well. And then the front two, I mean, I haven't given any praise to Johnny, who I thought was tremendous again, and Adama Traore, and Jota and Jimenez just kept it ticking. Every sort of sector of the pitch were terrific today. And then coming off the bench, I think it was just Pedro Neto. Neves had a little game, and Cutrone, but all three didn't really have much to do. I think Cutrone was desperate. Some of his movements when he came on, he was so desperate for the goal. I think we did have that one sort of half chance towards the end where he was swinging his leg at it, but couldn't quite get the power on it as well. But Wolves are through to the group stage. Feels so good to be saying that. And the group stage draw is tomorrow. I will do a video on that, so make sure you go and check that out tomorrow. But there are some huge teams we can face off against in pot one. Roma, Sevilla, Porto, Sporting. There's some huge teams that Wolves could come up against, and the European dream is only just starting. Be sure to hit the like button down below, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts on the game. And we're all going on a European tour. Until next time, I'll see you all very soon.